Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming. It's Heavy Mount toward the Gaming Drag today. I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tian Wei. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go after I plug in this headset. There we go. Okay. All good to go. Alright, let's do it. Okay. No, not over yet. Another ear-puncturing roar. I'm shocked at the endurance the two have, and in that moment of shock, the bloke began rushing towards us, roaring, disregarding the injury. You still wouldn't give in? I actually avoided jabbing you in the vitals, but you are going to still be a bother. I won't show you any mercy anymore. I won't lose to you, you punk. With half the store smashed, the porcelain pieces across the ground that served as dangers for the bystanders, I began to worry. No, I cannot let that bouncer continue fighting. If this continues, the store is going to be destroyed and innocents may get hurt. I decided at that moment to end this ruckus myself once and for all. Calm down! I think of the techniques you learned in Morrow. Calm. Analyze the opponent's weakness. The weakness of a gorilla. There! One strike to unbalance him and put him off. Oh, damn. He just punched him. He just fucking punched him in the side of the face. Boom! Enough! Before the bouncer could reach us, I crouched, and using my back foot, I launched myself forward. Before he could even notice, I tightened my right fist. And with the strength of his rushing force in my jump, I aimed for the jaws and gave him a strong and powerful punch. The jaw crunched beneath my knuckles, and the guy fell back. Gah! The bouncer fell off on the ground, heavily. Another loud boom echoed, heavier than the previous one, and with it the bouncer quickly lost consciousness. And with his fall, he broke another few extra chairs and porcelain, where the shattering sound began clinking in the silence. Quite a lot of broken stuff, but at least the bloke is settled. No need to worry about collateral damage. Not bad, you. Quite weak on the outside, but very strong indeed. The strange tiger walked up to me and began grabbing and rubbing my arm as quickly as he retreated from him in his touch. What are you doing? Why are you doing that all of a sudden? Oh, sorry, I was just curious of your arm muscles after that punch. Pardon me. But seriously, you are one heck of a strong man. That punch really had power, with accuracy to boot. Who taught you? Learned it on the street side. Oh? A street trick fighter? How interesting. I looked at him with disgust, trying to avoid his strange tiger's gaze of approval, and subconsciously took a step back. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like I am a pervert. I know you meant no harm. It's just a stranger touching you suddenly is quite strange, you know? As I responded, I quickly inspected the bloke on the ground and confirmed he was unconscious but alive before explaining to the tiger before me. I just hit his lower jaw and made him lose his balance. It's not because I'm strong or anything, but an epiphany that any big bloke has a weak point, and if you secure that weakness, you can knock out in one punch. That's the core of street fighting. Whatever you say, it's just a technique, and technique needs to be refined over practice. To do so in one go shows you are stronger than you look. Run away! There's a fight here! Good one, mate. Teach him some lessons. That's right, we have an Australian dude here. Don't hurt me, I'm innocent. The noises began to rise as I discovered some customers ran away or cowered in fear, and others began to cheer at the release of their displeasure. I took that punch without thinking, and before I could realize I've already done it. I looked at the hand that threw the punch before remembering something, quickly looking around. Wait, I feel something's amiss. Where's the shopkeeper from earlier? Don't worry, these people got what they deserved, sooner or later. If not us, someone will get them a hard beating in the future. Second nail. Water time. What are you searching for? The shopkeeper disappeared after calling for the bouncer. I'm afraid he's either calling for backup or the patrolling guards. Did you see him? Nah, no idea. Probably got scared into hiding by the both of us, pissing himself wet. This guy, I don't know whether to call him big-hearted or what, to remain so optimistic despite the situation on hand. But that boss, could he actually be doing... Suddenly my ears twitched at the rushing footsteps in the distance, and my thought was confirmed correct. Oh no, I hear a large crowd coming here. The more the better. Who's afraid of them? Suddenly, that familiar, cunning voice began talking outside the store, and the tiger and I turned to look. Behind the boss is a squadron of red-armored, spear-wielding soldiers. Who's here daring to make a mess? Surrender quickly! It's them, Sergeant! It's those two! Not only are they ripping the bills up, they're also ransacking my store! Shit! Too many of them. I don't think we can handle them with just the two of us. And not to mention the civilians here. If we fight here, collateral damage is unavoidable. The situation is looking bad for us. And what should we do? Face-on assault is the worst move, and a huge mass of soldiers surrounding us mean we can't charge out easily. I'm thinking, let's see how the situation develops. If any 5 blades of flowing clouds are with me, I wouldn't be scared at all. Mister, are those 2 the ones who made this mess here? Yes, that's right, sir. They caused a ruckus in my store, broke a bunch of properties, and even about to walk away with a free meal. Please help me get justice back for their crimes. You scumbag of a bastard, you were the one who bullied your customer. How dare you speak of justice? You 2 lowly rednecks. I opened this store for over 20 years. And in the crowds, we have a reputation here. You stop accusing us of false crimes. The little scamp, after being berated by me, quickly hid behind the soldiers before giving us a look of villainy and victory to us. Yeah, there we go. There's a really good good one right there. 1 second, y'all. Let me 1 second, y'all. Water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Alright. For the truth, I think the best option is probably to ask the people. If your reputation is as good as you say so, then everyone present must have good things to say about your food, right? That's right, except for you 2 troublemakers. You see anyone here who dares to say anything bad about our culinary dishes? Everyone, you said it so. What problems could our store have? Excellent taste with excellent price, isn't that right, everybody? The boss began to let loose with his declaration of the store with some sort of confidence that came out of nowhere. No, didn't we just say so? Your place... Waiters, get those customers out of here. Don't forget the bills. Yes, boss. Not even waiting for the customer to finish his sentence, he was dragged out by a few of the staff members, and the actions of the manager began raising suspicions of the guards. What are you doing? Sir, I am trying to disperse the customers in case these criminals decide to use civilians as hostages and cause collateral damage. At this moment, the tiger next to me began to yell back at the shop manager, unable to hold himself back any longer. You little shit, they spent their pennies here to have your food, and you wouldn't give them the right to give you feedback? Ah, these 2 are about to attack. Everybody run, you lot disperse the customers out of here. You son of a bitch. Don't. It seems like reasoning is beyond our reach here. We need to think of another strategy here. What are you 2 mumbling about? Lie down, hands on your head. Men, arrest these 2 troublemakers. Oh, God. I screwed up. I promised by you not to cause any troubles today. It seems like that's a complete failure. Curses, am I going to jail on my first day at G? How could this be? Even though I thought of all the possibilities, eventualities, and troubles I could have faced in the G Kingdom, while on the ship, nothing prepared me for the situation here. Do not make any meaningless resistance. Surrender now and we can lessen your punishment. At this moment of crisis that hung in the balance, I saw the open window on the 2nd floor. There would always be a path for the bold. I suddenly had a mad idea. We can get out through the window? Huh? What did you say? I said we can go out through the window, but that's impossible. The plan is absurd. Even though this idea seemed absurd and ridiculous for me, for this guy next to me who makes paradoxical choices of life, it was a possible plan. He turned, his eye gleaming. You're an absolute fucking genius. You have an absolute fucking genius plan, little bro. You even thought of this. But it isn't possible at all. The height is too tall. Don't worry, this height meant nothing. I stared at the clear blue eye of the stranger, as if he was passing some kind of subliminal message. Its strength and disbelief. I saw the absolute confidence and reliability in his eye, and all doubt dissipated from within. Hey, I'll ask you, can you jump out the window from here? Jump? Probably, but in one go, that height is... I have an idea. If not in one go, use some other forces to make a double jump then. Eh? Are you planning to jump on the heads of the soldier and jump up? Heh, about that. How do I explain it? I can either confirm or deny it. You see there is a guardrail on the bottom of the window there, and below it is the soldiers' little noggins. If we use those points as an extra bit of force, we can easily jump out. As he spoke, he turned and pointed with his nose somewhere on the 2nd floor, and in his guidance my mind flashed in brilliance, understanding how he's planning to escape here. Second yell, water time. His music doesn't fucking match. Damn it. Actually, what happens if I load? Even so, this plan is a complete mess, but priority now is escaping here. Let's gamble. But we can't dodge the attack of the soldiers when airborne. What happens if they reacted at that moment? What are you afraid of? You have me. With just a few words, one can let go of all doubts. This guy? What an unbelievable person. Okay, I understand. I said no more, only smiling at him. Alright then, on the count of 3, you secure your luggage tightly and jump out from here. I will hold off the forces below. Once you're out, follow the roof sills and run. I will follow soon. So many, can you handle all of them? Relax, these pretentious pricks can't even win against my pinky, and this height is no problem for me either. The most important thing for me is to get you out safely. Then I entrust my back to you. Maybe this is the first time we've ever met. I could only feel reliable and trustworthy nature radiating from this man, at least from being on the same side. I say I can trust him. Perhaps his confidence is built on his strong prowess and power. No time to think or converse any further, however. The soldier and officers began to move in against us. Didn't I say not to resist? Lie down, hands on your head. Brother, get ready. 3, 2, 1, now! I immediately grabbed my bag and stepped on the table upon hearing the signal. Using the corner of the wall as a foothold, I jumped while the tiger rushed at the soldiers to distract their attention. He immediately put down a few of the soldiers and jumped up using their head and shoulders as a launch pad. Don't you dare! One of the soldiers seemed to notice what I was doing and tossed his spear at me. In that very moment I was airborne in limbo and inertia. I couldn't adjust my position. Seeing the spear fly through the air at me, I gritted my teeth for the incoming pain. You bastard! Oh shit. Thankfully that tiger jumped over and held me by my waist, and flew over another direction, helping me to dodge that flying spear. I was still in the midst of the shock when he stood upon the railing, crouched, ready to jump out of the window. Knew it wasn't the right idea for you to go alone. Never mind, hold your head. Just don't bump into anything. Eh? Oh god. Whoosh! We broke through the window and leaped out through the second floor, and I was in the middle of a princess hug, feet away from the ground. Ah! Exciting, ain't it? I felt like I could fly out of his hold at any time, and began tightening my hand around his furry neck, grasping on anything to hold on to. Hey, yo! And then, with me in arms, he stood on the roof of the restaurant. Even with my weight, he was balanced and not slipping at all on the tiled roof. Alright, balanced landing. 10 out of 10. Perfect. I almost flew out of your arms, okay? Don't let those two escape. Get after them. I looked down from the top, and the soldiers were all running out from the store, looking up at us. I saw another figure coming out as well, and it was the manager. Oi, you bastards! You haven't paid for the meal yet! Looking at this, I smiled quite ruefully. No matter how many lies he made to his customers, I still had to pay for the meal. With our escape, our little escapade for free meal is definitely a mark on our clean record. I said before I would pay for the meal, and this guy immediately got the guards. He deserved what he got. I feel like I've been the epicenter for troubles for the first day here. How lucky I am. Oh, no, they're chasing after us. I looked at the site below again. I saw a large group of soldiers began lining up for the chase. Some even got ladder with the intentions to continue the chase on the rooftop. No worries, I know how to get out of their patrol range and avoid arrest. But you may have to tolerate a little longer. Alright, but if we are running, can you put me down now? Running across the rooftop while being carried by someone is quite awkward, especially by a male, which made things even more embarrassing. I'll put you down once we get down. Now's not the time. What are you laughing about? Why would you even laugh in the middle of this kind of crisis? By the way, you are kind of heavy. I have a bag loaded with luggage. What do you think? If you feel like I'm heavy, then let me down. This little rooftop run, I get to see the city in another amazing view, though the bumpy feeling of the ride wasn't one to enjoy, being hugged and all. Oh. Alright, actually, I'm going to pause it right there, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silver, and thank you above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 3 gold tier patrons, Zeke, Toby, and Blue Wolf Alpha. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Safe for Work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!